Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now on first down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
158!
Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So the offense has it first and 10. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively, 4 interceptions, tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there's a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Throwing on first down. Blake. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go! 38!
On first down, Blake. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go! 38!
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! 1, 9!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! 1!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Give to Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Ohio!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Next round! Come on, let's go!
To throw on second down. Blake, the quick slant caught. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Ohio, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 5-yard line.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Well, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Hey, 50.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Blake over the middle. That's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Looking to throw. Blake, and he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Blake. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Frank's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack to see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Rodgers to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And he's got room. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
Back to throw. Blake, and he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He's got a man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Blake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Blake. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. This is Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down. Blake firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Throwing on 1st down. Blake. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Try the right side with Howard. Down to about the 22 here. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They go with Howard again. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide.
And no gain. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go! 1-9! 1-9!
Looking to throw. Blake dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So another drive bogs down there, but for the fourth time here, they're able to escape with at least 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so they've needed all of these field goals to be in the position they are.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, Blake. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Back to throw. Blake toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, hurry up. Hey, 50.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, Blake, and that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Blake. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Easy. I'll go over here. Watch his flat. Right. Check three. Hey, flex.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Ohio.
To throw on 2nd down. Blake, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Blake. He leads this one for Howard. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Daylight ahead. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 79 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now Rodgers on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Rodgers now to throw on third down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on first down. Blake, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blake. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Blake. Room to run past midfield. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Blake. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Bears on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Blake. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Armstead in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. 319. Rodgers to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
319. Easy.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's going to go down again. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own